From throwing the first pitch in Florida Marlins history to becoming one of the most feared safeties in NFL history, John Lynch's journey defied all expectations. A third-round draft pick who many doubted could transition from college quarterback to professional defensive back, Lynch overcame career-threatening injuries and rejection to forge a legacy spanning 15 seasons, 9 Pro Bowls, and a Super Bowl championship. The odds were stacked against him. Only 5% of third-round draft picks ever make it to the Hall of Fame. Yet through sheer determination and bone-crushing hits that changed the way the safety position was played, Lynch not only survived but thrived, reinventing himself multiple times before ultimately transforming from the field to the broadcast booth and finally to the front office, where he engineered one of the NFL's greatest franchise turnarounds. This is the story of a man who refused to be defined by others' expectations. Born September 25, 1971, in Hinsdale, Illinois, John Terrence Lynch Jr. showed athletic promise from an early age. At Torrey Pines High School in San Diego, California, Lynch wasn't just a football star. He was a 3-sport athlete dominating in football, baseball, and basketball. Those early years showcased his rare athletic versatility, a trait that would later help him adapt and evolve throughout his professional career. While most NFL players specialize in a single sport by high school, Lynch's multi-sport background gave him a competitive advantage. Studies show that over 70% of NFL Hall of Famers played multiple sports in high school, developing diverse athletic skills that translated to football excellence. Lynch's college journey at Stanford University wasn't the straight path to stardom many might assume. He began his football career as a backup quarterback, buried on the depth chart with seemingly little hope of making an impact. But destiny intervened when coaches recognized his hitting ability and moved him to safety before his junior season. The position change could have derailed his career. Statistics show that fewer than 15% of college players who switch positions successfully adapt at the highest level. Yet Lynch thrived in his new role, recording 76 tackles and 4 interceptions in his senior season, including a spectacular 62-yard interception return for a touchdown. His defensive prowess helped Stanford achieve only their second 10-win season in school history, finishing ranked as number 9 nationally with a victory in the Blockbuster Bowl. But football wasn't Lynch's only path to professional sports. His athletic versatility opened another door when the Florida Marlins selected him as a right-handed pitcher in the second round, 66th overall, of the 1992 MLB draft. Lynch even threw the first pitch in Marlins organization history as a member of the Erie Sailors, a baseball now enshrined in Cooperstown's Hall of Fame. Over 2 seasons in the minor leagues with the Sailors and Kane County Cougars, Lynch started 9 games, compiling a 1-3 record with an impressive 2.35 earned run average. The crossroads between baseball and football presented a life-altering choice, with only a handful of athletes in history successfully navigating professional careers in both sports. When Stanford's legendary coach Bill Walsh returned to the program, he personally convinced Lynch to abandon his promising baseball career and return for his senior football season, a decision that would ultimately change the course of NFL history. The 1993 NFL Draft saw Lynch selected in the 3rd round, 82nd overall, by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, making him just the 6th safety drafted that year. The odds were stacked against him from the start. Historically, only about 30% of 3rd-round picks remain in the league for more than 5 seasons. Lynch's rookie contract reflected these modest expectations, a mere 2-year deal worth $526,750, pennies compared to the multi-million-dollar contracts he would later command. His rookie season began unceremoniously on special teams, a far cry from the dominant force he would become. Though he started just 4 games and recorded only 10 tackles and 2 forced fumbles, those who watched closely saw flashes of the punishing hitting ability that would become his trademark. The 1994 season proved even more frustrating for Lynch, as he remained relegated to backup status and special teams duty. He appeared in all 16 games but didn't start a single one, managing just 16 combined tackles for the entire season. For many players, this career trajectory would spell an eventual exit from the league. Statistics show that players who don't secure starting positions by their 2nd season have less than a 20% chance of becoming long-term NFL starters. Lynch's perseverance would soon be rewarded, however, as the 1995 season brought his first real opportunity to shine. The turning point came in 1995 when Lynch finally earned playing time after the departure of starter Marty Carter. His breakout performance against the Minnesota Vikings announced his arrival as a force to be reckoned with. 11 combined tackles and 2 interceptions off legendary quarterback Warren Moon. Lynch credited this stellar performance to studying Moon's tendencies and knowing head coach Dennis Green's impulses from playing under him at Stanford. This game demonstrated not just Lynch's physical gifts, but his intellectual approach to the game, the film study and preparation that would become hallmarks of his career. Though injuries limited him to just 9 games and 6 starts that season, he still recorded 38 combined tackles and 3 interceptions, averaging over 4 tackles per game, nearly double his production from the previous 2 seasons combined. Fortune smiled on Lynch when the Buccaneers hired defensive mastermind Tony Dungy as head coach in 1996. Dungy and defensive coordinator Monty Kiffin implemented their famed Tampa 2 defense, a scheme that would showcase Lynch's unique combination of hitting power and coverage skills. Though Lynch began the season as a backup, fate intervened when starter Todd Scott tore his Achilles tendon in the opener. Lynch seized the opportunity, starting 14 games and recording a career-high 100 combined tackles, 3 interceptions, 2 forced fumbles, and his first NFL sack. His production jumped exponentially from 0.63 tackles per game in his first 2 seasons to an impressive 6.25 tackles per game. Lynch had found his home in the Tampa 2, and the NFL was put on notice. The 1997 season established Lynch as one of the league's premier safeties. He signed a 4-year, $6.8 million contract, a 13-fold increase from his rookie deal, reflecting his rapidly rising stock. Playing all 16 games, Lynch recorded 110 combined tackles and 2 interceptions, earning his first Pro Bowl selection. His reputation as a fearsome hitter was cemented, though it came at a cost: $12,500 in fines for illegal hits in just the first 3 games of the season. His teammate Warren Sapp famously said, "He is our equalizer. He's our 8th man in the box against the run. He'll take your head off. Everybody around here respects him for that." Lynch's physical play helped transform the Buccaneers from perennial losers to contenders as they finished 10-6 and won their first playoff game since 1979. Lynch's dominance continued through 1998 and 1999 as he collected 85 and 116 tackles respectively in those seasons. In 1999, he was named first-team All-Pro and selected to the Pro Bowl for the 2nd time. His tackle production during this period was extraordinary, averaging over 7 tackles per game, placing him among the most productive safeties in the league. The Buccaneers recognized his value, signing him to a 6-year, $24 million extension in 2000 that included $5.6 million guaranteed, making him one of the highest-paid defensive backs in the NFL. His 94 tackles and 3 interceptions that season earned him another Pro Bowl nod as he continued to establish himself as the gold standard at the safety position. The 2002 season would prove to be Lynch's crowning achievement in Tampa Bay. Despite playing in just 15 games and recording a more modest 64 tackles, Lynch's impact on the league's top-ranked defense was immeasurable. The Buccaneers dominated their way to Super Bowl 37, where they dismantled the Oakland Raiders 48-21. Lynch finally had his championship ring, the ultimate validation of his journey from backup quarterback to elite NFL safety. Few could have predicted this outcome when the Buccaneers drafted him 9 years earlier. The statistical probability of a 3rd-round pick winning a Super Bowl as a starter is less than 8%. Just when it seemed Lynch had achieved it all, adversity struck again. Despite offering to take a significant pay cut to remain with the team he had helped build into a champion, the Buccaneers released Lynch in a salary cap-related move after the 2003 season. At 32 years old, many players would have contemplated retirement. Statistics show less than 5% of NFL players continue their careers past age 32. But Lynch refused to be defined by others' expectations. The Denver Broncos signed Lynch to a 3-year, $9 million contract in 2004, passing over offers from the 2-time defending Super Bowl champion New England Patriots and the New York Jets. The change of scenery rejuvenated his career. Lynch made the Pro Bowl in all 4 of his seasons in Denver, bringing his career total to an astounding 9 Pro Bowl selections. Lynch's playing career came to an end after a brief stint with the New England Patriots in 2008. Lynch's post-playing career proved equally impressive. He seamlessly transitioned to broadcasting, joining NFL on Fox as a color commentator in 2008. For 9 years, he brought the same intensity and preparation to the broadcast booth that had defined his playing career. His football acumen and communication skills made him one of the most respected analysts in the game. He received the ultimate recognition when he was inducted into both the Tampa Bay Buccaneers Ring of Honor and the Denver Broncos Ring of Fame in 2016, joining a select group of players honored by multiple franchises. In 2017, Lynch took on perhaps his greatest challenge yet, becoming general manager of the struggling San Francisco 49ers. The odds of successfully transitioning from player to broadcaster to executive are extraordinarily slim. Less than 1% of NFL players ever ascend to front office positions. Yet in typical Lynch fashion, he excelled immediately. By 2019, he was named Executive of the Year by the Pro Football Writers Association after transforming the 49ers from a 4-12 team to a 13-3 NFC champion in just 2 seasons. One of the most remarkable turnarounds in NFL history. His eye for talent and leadership abilities proved as valuable in the front office as they had been on the field. The final validation of Lynch's extraordinary career came in 2021 when he was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. This honor places him among the top 0.1% of all players in NFL history, a fitting recognition for a man who consistently beat the odds throughout his career. From backup college quarterback to baseball prospect, to fearsome NFL safety, to broadcast analyst to general manager, John Lynch refused to be defined by conventional expectations. His journey stands as a testament to the power of perseverance, adaptability, and unwavering commitment to excellence. Qualities that have defined him not just as a football player, but as a man.